The scorching Texas sun beat down on the asphalt of Fairview Luxury Auto Mall as 17-year-old Ethan Rivera wiped the sweat from his brow. His younger brother, 15-year-old Liam, squinted through the glare at the row of gleaming cars behind the showroom windows. The boys stood out among the polished customers, their worn-out sneakers and faded t-shirts a stark contrast to the tailored suits and luxury handbags around them. Ethan glanced at Liam. "You ready to see your dream car in person?" Liam nodded, wide-eyed. Ever since he could talk, Liam had loved cars, sketching them in his notebooks, memorizing specs, building tiny models from scratch. Today was supposed to be special. Just a quick look at the latest Bugatti Chiron or maybe, if they were lucky, a peek inside an Aston Martin. A harmless dream. But dreams, they would learn, weren't always welcome in places like this. They barely made it to the showroom entrance before a suited man with slick back hair stepped in front of them. "Can I help you?" he asked, though his tone said something else. "We're just looking," Ethan replied politely. "Won't touch anything." The man's eyes scanned them from head to toe, clearly unimpressed. "This is not a museum. Customers only." "We are customers," Liam offered, voice small but earnest. "One day, I will buy my first car here. I just wanted to see them." "Please." "That's cute," the man scoffed, waving them off. "But not today. You're disturbing the atmosphere. Please leave." Heads turned. Whispers followed. And just like that, two hopeful boys were ushered out into the sweltering afternoon heat. Liam blinked back tears. Ethan's jaw clenched. "Don't let it get to you, okay? Why do people treat us like that? Just because we don't look rich?" Ethan didn't have an answer. That night, their story spilled out at the dinner table. Their father, Daniel Rivera, listened in silence, his face unreadable. Known in their neighborhood as a kind but modest man, Daniel never flaunted wealth. He ran a chain of tech startups, quietly successful, immensely generous, and lived by the motto, measure people by their character, not their wallet. He placed his fork down and looked at his sons. "Get some rest. We've got something to do in the morning." The next day, 2 Rolls-Royces pulled up in front of Fairview Luxury Auto Mall, their engines humming like royalty. The sun gleamed off their chrome finishes, catching the attention of every passerby. A hush fell over the dealership as Daniel Rivera stepped out of the first car, dressed not in a suit but in his usual jeans and button-up shirt. His sons followed close behind, their faces equal parts nervous and curious. The same suited man from the day before, whose name tag read Chase, hurried forward, now all smiles. "Welcome, sir. May I interest you in our premium selection?" Daniel tilted his head. "Actually, I came by yesterday." Chase looked confused. Daniel gestured to his sons. "Well, not me exactly. My boys did." "You sent them away?" Chase blinked. "Oh, I had no idea they were with someone." "That shouldn't matter," Daniel interrupted gently, but firmly. "You see, I taught my sons to never judge anyone by how they look. Seems like that lesson didn't reach here." There was silence, heavy and awkward. Other salespeople gathered around, watching. Daniel reached into his pocket and pulled out a checkbook. "But I believe in second chances. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll buy 2 cars today. One for myself, and one to donate to a charity that supports transportation for low-income families." Liam's mouth fell open. Ethan could barely breathe. Daniel handed the check to Chase, who took it with trembling hands. "On one condition," Daniel added. "You start treating everyone who walks through that door with dignity." From the back, a young saleswoman, who had watched the scene unfold, stepped forward. "Sir, I'd be honored to help you with your purchase. And I'd like to personally apologize to your sons. That's not who we want to be." Daniel smiled. "Then we're off to a good start." The next few hours were surreal. Ethan and Liam sat behind the wheel of a Bentley, laughed with mechanics in the garage, and even met a family whose life would be changed by the donated car. Strangers who had once dismissed them now listened, asked questions, and saw them as more than just two kids in scuffed shoes. Word of the event spread. Photos were taken. A local journalist interviewed Daniel, who said simply, "Kindness is more valuable than any luxury car. And respect shouldn't come with a price tag." In the weeks that followed, Fairview's reputation began to shift. They implemented new policies focused on inclusivity and respect. The showroom became known not just for its cars, but for its character. And Liam? He started a blog called Dream Wheels, telling stories of young car lovers from underserved communities. He ended his first post with a simple line, "Never stop dreaming. You never know who's watching, or who's willing to ride with you." Sometimes the most powerful engines aren't under the hood, but in the hearts of those who believe. And sometimes, the richest people are the ones who give the most away.